I'd like to just talk a little bit about setting a goal to get to a point of where you can mentally say, wow, I've made it. That point I've found is when you disconnect from money equals time. When you realize that it doesn't matter if you are sanding a floor, cleaning a toilet, or ringing up and buying a property. It's just the process. And it doesn't matter if it's time, because it means nothing. When you disconnect and you get to a point where financially you've disconnected from money equals time, now you can make $400,000 with one decision. You can purchase a property that needs some growth or needs some adding, which we've just done recently. We've purchased a property. So to give you an idea, we purchased a property, it had stuff everywhere. 25 ton of rubbish we pulled out of there. Just by doing that, it took us 2 weeks. Just by doing that, we've added $200,000 worth of value. And it was hard work. It was dirty, messy rubbish. But that's 2 weeks for $200,000. Now we're going to do a renovation, we're going to do a subdivision, we're going to build another house on it, we'll add more value. That'll be more and more and more, but it won't be equal to my time. How much time does it take to save $200,000? So that's what I'm saying. If you can disconnect money equals time, instead of thinking I have to get a job and I have to work this amount of hours and then that will make me this amount of money. That is a job. Disconnecting from that and going, well, my big and smart decisions can make a fair chunk of money. It doesn't matter what you're doing with your time. You're going to be busy and life is hard anyway. It doesn't matter if you're on a job. It doesn't matter if you're a multi-million-dollar business owner. Your day is going to be full and you're going to be stressed out and it's going to be hard. So you might as well make your life enjoyable and have funds to be able to spend and beautiful things. It's going to be hard either way. So disconnect from that and go, well, if I work 1 hour and make $400,000, that's fantastic. Compared to if I work 1 hour and make $50. And you disconnect from that, you make sure that you put your time where it is most valuable. And of course, that's where you can make $400,000 in one decision compared to making $50 with one decision. Disconnect from it, turn yourself into a superstar. But that takes time, it takes effort, and you start with small steps, one step at a time. But you've made it at that point where now you're still working hard. You might do 10-hour days. It doesn't equal how much you get paid. What actually makes you make money is the decisions and the business and the structure that you've got. And all your time is now doing is maintaining your structure. Maintaining your business. So it doesn't matter if sometimes you got to pick up rubbish or clean toilets or sand or paint. It's not equal to how much you make. What's equal to how much you make is how you maintain your structure and your business. And let's say it's renovations like what I do. So just another thought, food for thought for the day.